You are now listening to the Highly Evolved Podcast with your host, Safan. Transmission will commence momentarily.
How you doing, guys? My name is Safan. This is the HighlyEvolvedPodcast Podcast. Let's start the show. First of all, if you're a social justice warrior, communist, Marxist, socialist, exit the channel. And no, let's start the show. In this episode, I want to read you an article that I've come across about what happened in Sweden. Right? The video might be lagging a little bit, but if you could stick with it, I would appreciate it. But let me read the article. All right. Swedish artist jail term extended after he commit hate crime of saying Muslim migrant have not integrated. The lockup for telling the truth, right? And the article goes on to saying that a Swedish artist's jail term was extended after committing a hate crime of saying that Muslim migrant did not integrate it and that rape culture is a massive problem in the Middle East culture. Street artist and provocateur Dan Park was originally jailed for 3 months after he tweeted, "Rape culture is fundamental and okay among MENA," right? MENA, Middle East and North African people, quote unquote. Park was also imprisoned for race hatred because he referred Muslim immigrants as blatars, right? According to Wiktionary is like an online dictionary. Wiktionary. Bladder means a person living in a North European country who is typically of Middle East and North African descent and wannabe gangsters or immigrants who is not well integrated. Right? The articles continue to go saying, an appeal court in Marmo ruled against the previous district court ruling, which found him innocent of 2 of 7 charges, increasing Park prison sentence from 3 months to 4 months. In other words, it's now hate crime in Sweden to tell the truth, that there are massive problems with integration among Muslim migrants. Also, given the Middle East literally as something called a rape gang, Park is being oppressed for being honest. Sweden culture are routinely fined and imprisoned for criticizing Islam and Muslim. Last year, we highlighted how 70-year-old woman was interrogated by police and later convicted of what an anti-Muslim Facebook post in which she expressed fear that Islam was taking over her country. Right? End of article. All right. This to show you what a globalist country look like, right? What a country that don't support its own people. They would rather support people outside of their community, their own people, right? The Swedish people. So the Swedish government are against the Swedish people. Let's just say that, right? So it's a hate crime. Well, they don't have no First Amendment, right? So that's a downside, right? So it's a hate crime to voice your opinion. So you can't have an opinion about Islam or Muslim, right? They're a protective class. Let's say that in Sweden. So this person, this artist, just got extended with his jail sentence by another month for saying the truth. That's basically, when you look at their community, the Muslim community, Islam community, there's no form of integration, right? You can already see that. For example, look at Dearborn, Michigan. It's all Muslim, right? There's no integration. You don't see you might see a couple of American flags, but most of them are in Arabic. They're not assimilating. They're in Arabic languages, most of the storefront. All right, if they're assimilating, wouldn't they would put American English language? They're not assimilating, right? I'm not saying all of them are bad. I'm not saying all Arabic Muslim are bad, but there's a few of them when they don't know. There's no gratitude when they come to another country. All right, instead of try to be appreciative of the country that accept them in there, they seem to, it's self-segregation. That's what it is. They're segregating themselves from everybody else. They're closing the doors, and that's not just their community. It's based on their religion. All right, they're not supposed to share all this stuff with all these people, and they're not compliant, all right? And now in Sweden is a police state, all right? Is a socialistic. Well, not really. Sweden's not really a socialist country. They're capitalistic based, but their program is socialistic. This is why taxes are so high in Sweden, right? Sweden's about to collapse. Basically, they're the highest rape state out there, right? Per capita, they get raped the most, and this rape culture, this rape thingy are contributed by the Islamic community, because within the culture, it's totally acceptable to rape women, right? They don't see anything wrong, and because Sweden don't want to they don't want to choose side, they don't want to offend anybody, right? So they allow it to happen, right? And they're allowed to happen only to the Muslim and Islamic community. For instance, if I go there and decide to rape somebody, I will go to jail because I don't subscribe to Muslim or Islamic tradition. So I will go there. So if a Muslim were to go there and rape somebody, he'll be excluded. He's not going to be pressed charges. Right? They're a protective class over there. Right? And see the ludicrousy in there, in that policy? They're not protecting their citizens. Right? What if a Muslim rape another Muslim? How would that happen? Right? It opened a slew of problems, opening a Pandora box right there. Right? And what's going on in Dearborn, Michigan is that they try to take over the situation. Right? They try to run for controller, dog catcher, whatever they can. Right? They try to infiltrate the system right now. Right? In Minnesota, by Ilhan Omar, they're infiltrating the system. The school system are nothing but them. All right? And it's getting bad, guys. It's getting really bad. I don't want to blame the community, because they have all this time to know about this, and they're not doing anything about it. All right? Minnesota, Michigan, you got all warnings, and you got to decide not to do anything about it. All right? And it's primarily contributed to Obama too, because Obama, what he did was he discriminated, right, from all these immigrants. What he did was he asked these people, are you Muslim or are you not Muslim? If you're not Muslim, you're not allowed to come in the country. The only people that Obama only admits back when he was in power, that he was admit as only Muslim, and he sent them all the way to predominantly Caucasian states like Minnesota and Michigan, right? Predominantly, he sent them over there. Right, so when they were doing the interview, when they're doing the interview at immigration ports and all that stuff, this is a big controversy right now within the Obama administration. He said that if they're not Muslim, they cannot enter the country. So there was very discriminative towards immigrants as well. All right, he only allowed the Muslim to come in to the United States. So this is why Minnesota is at the state as it is right now. They're not integrating. All right. This is why you don't want to go to Mall of America. All right. Mall of America is not America. All right. It's more like Mall of Somalia. That's what it is. Mall of America is the Mall of Somalia. Don't go there. Wait until that mall collapses. But back to what I was saying in Sweden, right? Yeah, a guy just got jailed for saying the truth. I think Swedish people, they're beginning to wake up right now. The beginning that their country is a police state. The country don't have the best interests, right? They need to have a yellow vest. Right now in France, the yellow vest is not dying down. They're still going at it, right? No matter what Macron is saying right now, they're not buying it, right? And I support the yellow vest. Keep doing what you're doing. Don't step down. Get Macron out of there, right? All these people, I support you 100%. All right, yellow vest people, right? Do what you gotta do to make changes happen. I mean, don't make it a bloody revolution back during the days, but keep fighting what you believe in. Right now, they try to blame the situation, the cathedral fire. That was a diversion. I believe it was a diversion, right, to distract people from the yellow vest of what they're doing. That's what it is. It's a diversion. Now it's not working. Now the yellow vest is going full force, even harder and harder and harder. All right. So people with yellow vest, if you're from France and you watch my video, you get my support. Get rid of Macron. Get rid of this ideology of migrants. Excuse me, I got the hiccups. Get rid of his migrants. I mean, not get rid of them, but don't take their BS no more. If you want to come in the country, assimilate, right? Like I did. I came into this country and I completely assimilated, right? And And I'm grateful of the country for accepting me. All right? But, yeah, Sweden, they're totally against their people. If you're from Sweden and watch this video, your rights is being taken away from you. All right? Your rights are being taken away from you. But, yeah, let me know you agree. You think Sweden's is collapsing? They already collapsed. They're at the point. They're at the tipping point. But you think what they're doing is right? Jailing people for free speech? I mean, they don't have freedom of speech. You think what they're doing right to jailing people for saying what's on their mind? Huh? Are they the thought police now? Is it 1984 in Sweden? Let me know you agree. Once again, I'm not funded by anybody. That means I'm not bounded by anybody. If you like what I do and want to share what I do, you want to support, please like, share, and subscribe. Because I'm not funded by anybody, I'm not bounded by any outside interference or influences. That means I can say whatever I want. I'm not bounded by them. And I'm just doing this because I want to get my message across. And you guys can help me by subscribing or share. And on that note, guys, let me know you agree. This is the Highly Evolved Podcast. My name is Stefan. And I'll see you guys in the next broadcast. And you guys have a good day. Peace.